Okay, so let's get right into it.
Sure.
So for those who don't know, you and your sister are actresses as well as musicians. But when you were growing up, what was your first love?
Oh, gosh. Probably our first love, I think the first love we were introduced to was acting.
Yeah. We started acting at the ages of, I think, like 3 and 5 or 2 and 4.
Wow. So pretty early on.
Cool.
So when did music start to come into the picture?
Probably a little. I mean, we have always been super musical. We grew up in a pretty musical family. Our dad is a record producer and our mom is a songwriter, so it's always been part of our lives. But I guess we started pursuing it as a serious profession around the ages of like maybe 15 or 16.
Okay. And did you both always play music together, or was there a time when you guys kind of had your own separate bands?
No, we always sang together. Even before we formed the band, I think we were always a duo, even before we were a duo.
Yeah, doing your music recitals as kids and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, we did pretty much everything musical together. So.
Yeah, actually, that is true. We used to do like the Kiwanis music recitals and competitions, and we always were entered together. So it was, I guess, we were destined to end up in a band together at some point.
So you guys must have a pretty good relationship as sisters to be able to last this long. You're not one of those catty fight sisters.
Oh,
no.
We definitely had our years where we were, teenagers. As teenagers, well, we were horrible to each other. But but we're best friends, and, that, like, never changed. And now we just can't even be apart for longer than, I think, a day, and we start to... So, yeah, she's my best friend, so...
Oh, so what was it like growing up in the Lower Mainland and trying to make it as an actress and singers?
Oh, gosh. I always say I think we had a little bit of a different experience than a lot of people because we were kind of born into this entertainment world where, our parents did that for a living. And so our kind of experience was that we were always really heavily immersed in whether it was like musical theater or music or acting or whatever it was. We didn't really know there was like another way of life until much later on. But we always found that there was a very supportive music scene here and a country music scene, and I think, just we were introduced to that through our dad. So we always found it to be a really tight-knit circle and a very supportive circle of people. That's pretty awesome. So when did your first big break come? I guess our first big break we owe to Tom Jackson.
We were like, I think 15 and 17 maybe, or maybe even younger. And my dad had Tom Jackson over for dinner one night and asked us to play a couple of songs, and I guess Tom liked us enough that he told the president of EMI about us and said that we needed to get a meeting, and he basically set that whole thing up, and then, before we knew it, we were signed to EMI, and we were releasing our first album and all that crazy stuff.
Pretty exciting. So it's been a while since you guys have released an album the hard way in 2014. Do you guys have something in the works coming up here?
Yeah, we took a little bit of a break to kind of regroup and we started so young and really early on. So we wanted to be really intentional about the music that we put out now that we're a little bit older. And so we've kind of spent the last year writing and getting ready to, we've done some recording, and we're going to be finishing the album at the end of this year. And we hope to have it released at the top of 2018.
Awesome. So you're going to be playing Rockin River Fest with some pretty big names. Who are you most excited to share the stage with?
I mean, I'm really excited to see Casey Musgraves. We've seen the band Perry before. They're awesome. They put on a super high energy show, so I think that's going to be really fun show. Yeah, and Brett is one of our very, very, very good friends. So we're excited to hang out with him and see his show.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. So for those that are new to you guys that are going to be at Rockin River, what can they expect from One More Girl?
Britt?
Well, I mean, our show is, we always like to put on a really high energy, fun show. And, you know, anytime we have the opportunity to, you know, play to a new crowd, we like to, you know, start things off with a bang, and we like having some cool new covers. And, you know, every time we put a show together, we always try and think of, you know, the best, coolest covers that we can come up with, because those are so much fun to do. So I think, yeah, there will definitely be some familiar tunes, even to newbies. So, yeah, it's going to be...
We'll be doing our singles and
of course, the singles and stuff like that. So it's going to
We've got a big band this year.
There you go. How many people are rocking with you on the stage this year?
I think we have a 7-piece band this year.
Right on. Okay, now I'm going to go off topic a little bit. So on the weekends, I usually play a game with the listeners dealing with Facebook. And the topic of the weekend this weekend is, who was your celebrity crush growing up?
Oh, my word.
My God. Carly, what was your celebrity?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, my God. Yeah, somebody put that up on the page, and I was like, what? Home Improvement?
I know, yeah. I mean, come on. It wasn't every, 8-year-old girl obsessed with JTT.
Of course.
Taylor Hanson. I mean, any of the Hanson boys.
Bop.
Yeah. Devin Siwa.
Oh, yeah, Devin Siwa.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys could just probably take this and run with it.
We could. Our tastes have evolved since then.
Okay. Who's your celebrity crush now?
I have a lot.
Oh, man, yeah, it's just too many.
Carly's is Charlie Hunnam.
Charlie Hunnam.
100%. Hey, Carly, can you think of who mine might be?
Who's that guy that he's kind of dweeby looking, and you think he's really cute?
He's dweeby looking. Nat Wolf?
Niall something?
No, I think his name is Nat Wolf, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Britt has different tastes than me, thank God.
We have, polar opposite tastes, so.
All right, different tastes in guys, but you got the same taste in music, and you're going to be rocking the Rockin River Music Fest stage on Friday night.
Yes.
Yeah, come on down. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for the time, guys.
Thank you so much.
It's good talking to you.